Hi everybody, June here from Red Daisy Crafts. I'm so glad to be here with you all today, and we're gonna have some fun doing some alternate card ideas with the Hearts for You paper pumpkin. And just want to do a couple announcements. We are at February 9th. So our paper pumpkin subscription for February ends tomorrow. So I just want to remind you all that the February box is called Hello Spring. It has 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs, and there's going to be some pre-cut pieces with bronze foiling. It's going to have a unique spring themed envelopes, and it's going to coordinate with the colors basic beige, bubble bath, lemon lime twist, Lost Lagoon, old olive, petunia pop is going to be the Stampin' Spot. So super excited to see which what all is inside this kit. We've been kind of kept a little bit in the secret this time. This kit also will coordinate with Grow with Love bundle, and I ordered that, so I'm excited to do some coordinating projects with that. So let's go ahead and start to dig into today, and let's see where we go. I don't have anything really planned, so we're gonna have some fun all creating together. So let's just go down to the table and we are going to get started. So as you know, this beautiful February or January paper pumpkin kit was intended to design these 3 cards. You get 3 each of these cards in the kit. They're beautiful, but we have had some fun creating some alternates. And so last week we created a really fun, like, little hanging treat that you could leave for a coworker or a neighbor on their door. We had a little fun doing that, and so I love that. And then we made a flip card as well, and this way we use the die cut from the quarterly dies and added in some cardstock and the DSP. And then the week before that, we made this card using a lot of the elements from the kit and just added some cardstock to the mix. And here we totally went off-road and brought in all kinds of things that we created this card using just the stamps from the kit and the stickers, the champagne stickers. So a lot of fun we've been having. So let's kind of see where we can go today. I love just hanging out and designing a couple of cards with you. I wanted to bring in today this Summer Splash color and Real Red. I think we're going to use this piece here. We're going to bring in the die cuts, the little heart die cuts, and possibly this label here for a sentiment. And then we might need our stickers. I also have this card base ready if we decide to incorporate it in some way. Now I'm going to grab a sheet of basic white, because we're going to need to create some at least the layer for inside the card. So let me just make sure we are streaming. I know that someone had said they were having trouble finding me, And so let me just see, make sure everything is working. So really quick, let's just see. Looks like everything is going on. Yep. Yep, that's working. So now let me just check YouTube and make sure that's going, and it looks like it is. So let's just see. All right. All right. So I think, whoops. All right. So I think I just have to get that closed up. Otherwise we're going to get an echo. All right, so like I said, we're going to play around with some of these items. I think these colors all look really cool together. I even got my Summer Splash ink pad out here. And I got the ribbon that is the petal pink that matches the other hearts here. So let's just see what we can come up with. So let me move some of these things aside and grab my trimmer to get us started. And let's just dig in. So I think I'm gonna have a real red card base. I'll get this turned around. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. I am glad to see you today. I know that it's a Super Bowl, so I am not expecting a lot of people to be showing up live. So that's why I figured, oh well, I'm gonna just jump on here and we're gonna create, and we'll just see where it goes. All right, so so when you have an 8.5 by 11 sheet, I like to score first and then do my cut, because then I save myself from having to score again. So now we are going to have 2 card bases ready to roll here. I am also going to go ahead and cut the inside layer for them. And I'm going to cut a 4 by 5 1/4 piece for inside the card right here. Okay, so I just need one of those for this. All right, and then I believe the next thing I want to do is I am going to cut a piece that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So that's what we're going to start with. And this is just going to be a layer for us to put on the front of the card. Now, I had brought these other papers, the Boko papers, but I really don't see the colors I want in here, and so I've just set it aside for now. Who knows, maybe next card we'll use it. All right, so we have that for the inside, we have this for the outside. Okay, so now I am gonna bring in the card base here from the card kit, and we are going to cut a piece that is let's see, I want this to go about 2/3 of the way across. So I think I want to make this 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches by 4 3/4. 2.5 by 4 3/4 is what I want. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the 2.5. And then we'll have that for another thing. 4 3/4 here, like so. And that is going to go on here like so. Okay. Then I am going to need a piece of white. But this is where I think I am bringing in this piece right here. And I don't know, that may not work. I think I'm just going to use white instead of that piece, and we can create it. So I had 2.5, so I want to do 2.25 by 4.5. So let's just cut the 4.5 first, and then the 2.25. Oh, I don't know if I want 2.25. Let's see, because I want about 1/2 inch to be by itself over here. So I'm going to make this 1 3/4. That's what I'm going to do. 1 3/4 inch. Okay. So this is going to go on here like so, and on there like that. All right. And then we're going to probably bring in our little hearts. Strip of these hearts, although we probably won't use the whole strip, but we're going to bring them across here like so, and we'll do some stamping on here, and then maybe put the sentiment down here, or if we don't get room for it, we'll put the sentiment on the inside. So I believe those are the pieces we need for our first card. So, hi everybody. Hey Wanda, you found me. Awesome. Sorry you're having some trouble last week. All right, so I am going to grab my Real Red ink as well, so that we can kind of mix it in. Okay, so I have my Summer Splash, and I'm going to move my ribbon out of the way. I don't think we're going to use that. We might bring in some of the Flirty Flamingo, but we'll see when we get there. So let's see what we have. So we could put, I'm trying to see what might fit on here. So if I did it in layers, I could use the You're My Favorite on here. And so we could do that. We can do some masking with that. And use that stamp. And then let's get our hearts out here to do some stamping on the white piece. And we'll get our leaf out as well. And so we are going to you know what? I think I'm going to also use Celebrate You. Instead of Celebrate Love, I'm going to do Celebrate You on the inside of the card. So I have some of that to use for doing the masking, and I also, okay, I think I have what I need. We are going to color these, so I'm going to get a blending brush. Hopefully I have one here that I can use. I thought I had a blue one out here, but let me just see, because I think it's hiding from me. Well, we'll see if we can use this one. It's getting some color, but not a lot. Could probably use this one. That'll be fine. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and color these hearts and use the blending brush to put some color on these hearts. Oh, that was terrible. Not what I intended. So I am not doing a great job here. You really need to be off the piece before you bring it on. So I'm just going to keep going because I don't like how that came out. And we'll get a better, because I really only need about 4 of these. I'd take 5 if we get it. Looks like I got 5 right there. That looked good. So I think that'll work out fine. Let's just see if we can make it a little bit. I'm getting all inky over here, that's for sure. So if you like to get messy, today is the day that you're going to watch me get messy. All right, so we're going to trim. We're going to trim this, but I love that very much. All right, so we're going to be using this side for the inside of our card. And I need to grab a few blocks. So let's just get a few blocks up here. So on the inside, I want to put celebrate. And I think I can do this without having to mask. We're gonna try anyhow. If I just ink up the celebrate, don't get anything on the love. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna put this in the center best as I can. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. We did pretty good on that. All right, now we have the U. All right, and I'm gonna just bring in this right here and get that right underneath in the middle. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That looks great, doesn't it? Awesome. All right, so we have some hearts out here. So, oh, gotta get it off my fingers. So we're gonna use the Summer Splash for the smaller heart. And we're just gonna put one right on there like so. And that's just gonna be the inside of the card. Okay. Then on the outside piece, we're going to need one more block. And on this one, I'm going to use the real red. Okay. And I have this piece. We're just going to use it so that we can stamp off the edge. There we go. And then we have the little leaf. I have a small little block for that. All right, so we're going to stamp off with this one and just put a few of them around. Like so. And then we're going to come in with the full heart and put them on here a little randomly. Like so. And I think that's what we want. Yeah, I think that looks really great. Love the stamped off, all that. That's going to look really good. I can see a little bit of that yellow in there, but I still think it'll be fine. And so we'll put that ink up. All right, and move that aside. And maybe we'll still use this to do You're My Favorite. So we will get this ready to use just in case. If not, it'll say Celebrate You on the inside. So let's just stamp this up and have it ready for use. Okay, so that looks fantastic. All right, so we have that, and we did all of our stamping. Okay, we don't need that piece. All right, so let's just put our card together and see how it goes. All right, so that's our front, that's our inside. So let's just burnish our card base. And I'm so glad I adjusted my camera a little bit so I don't feel like I'm stretching anymore to be working on the table. It was very uncomfortable. So this is much better. It's almost time to change my glue. I think we got enough for today. All right, so we're just going to frame this on here, equal frame around it. Okay, and that just kind of flattens out the glue on the on there. All right, now we are going to have this summer splash right here. And I love this with the real red. And reminds me of that set we had a few years ago for Valentine's with the snail. The colors, liked that too. All right, so before I get all ahead of myself, I need to slow down. So I want to put this on here first because I do think I want to put some twine on here. But I want to put it around before I put it onto the card. So that's going to go right there. Okay. Like so. Now, I just got to thinking, like, it might be fun to put one or two of the champagne hearts behind poking out. So if I were to use this one, I have the negative, like I have this one piece. So let's say we put that right there. And then if we did this right here on that edge, and then maybe this one with the embossed edge, maybe put it down, oh, maybe right here. So then this is going to have those poking out from behind. I didn't want a lot, so I know it seems kind of wasteful, but I do think it's nice to have that little shimmer from behind there. And with that, I think we'll use the linen thread to do a little wrap around it. So let's see. I think that's plenty. I'm just gonna straighten it out a bit. Okay. There we go. I think I have way more than I need, but that's all right. So I think I want this to tie on this side. So I'm going to wrap this around. Let me give myself a little bit more tail. So I'm going to wrap it around twice. So once, twice. There. Get it straightened out. And we will tie a little bit of a floppy bow over here. My favorite. Like so. And I really want it to be right on that edge. I'm learning how to use my fingers without any nails. You know, still just going through that whole saga. It's just going to be a long time to get that whole thing resolved. So, I think that's a good spot for it. So I'm just going to cut the tail there. All right. So then this is going to go right on top of here. We're going to put it on with some dimensionals. But what I want to do is figure out what I'm putting on here. So I still love this. And I'm actually thinking now I just want 3 hearts to go right here. And I'm also thinking that we can put this on here. Like so, with the 3 hearts going right there in the middle. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just cut that piece off so that I can use the heart to trim this and get a nice trim off so that that looks right. Okay. And then I'm going to just do the same thing over here. And so if I just want 3 of them, I am going to bring that heart over here and line it up so we can just trim here as well. And then we should have a very nice cut. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to just get rid of these other little pieces like so. And we're going to put let's see. I may just glue this down to here first and then put it all on with dimensionals. So let's just do that. The little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue right in the humps of the heart shape. So like so. Let's see if I have them even. It looks like I do on there. And then we will put some dimensionals on here and just secure those little hearts down. And then have one here and here. It's a lot of dimensionals for that, but it's okay. Now we are going to also put this, or maybe I'll just glue that down so that this is coming in. I might move this over just a tad so we can have that going right there in the center. And that way it doesn't fall off the page, the side of the card. I think that looks good. I love it. All right, so I think we'll glue this down after all. So it's good to hold off before we know the plan. Okay, and so we're going to move this out just a tad. We still have a good edge over here, and I did just cover up that heart, but that's okay. It's all good. Like so. And then we will add this down here for our sentiment. And it's going to go right in the center there. Like that. And our little bow is coming out the bottom. Okay. So now I have our gold sequin hearts that I want to use to put on here. And let me get my take your pick tool. So I just think I'm going to add a little heart right there. Okay. And then I think I'll have one kind of tucked in right there. And a big one we will put right up here on the card. And I think that's it. So that is our card, first card today. Okay. And very fun inside. We could even add a little sequin heart on the inside because these are flat. So why not, right? Just a little sequin heart on the inside. So yeah, I love this. Fun things using the stamps. A few of the elements from the card kit. Did some shading with the oh my gosh, I can't get my words today, but the brush, and yeah, I think this is really cute. Okay, so I have one other idea creeping around inside my head, so let's go for it. Let me just put these back and we will do the next card. So let's just see here. I was gonna see what colors we have in here, because it doesn't really look like, oh, we have Calypso Coral, I guess. Let's see. I think that will work. And we can use the real red on it to stamp. So let's go for that. I like it. All right, so this is from the Bokeh. Let me see if I can tell you the actual name of this. Beautiful Bokeh 6x6 papers are kind of like out of focused lights in a variety of shades, and they're really, really pretty colors. And so, I don't know about that. So I think it'll be good for this card. All right. And we will use a piece from the kit. I think that it'll work out just grand. Okay, so let me go ahead and do my scoring at 5.5. And then I'm going to turn this and cut it at 4.25, like so. And let's see, I think I'm going to need an inside piece. So I have some white here. So let's just go ahead and trim that to 4 and by 5.25. Okay. All right. You guys are awfully quiet today. Are you crafting today with me? Or are you watching the Super Bowl? Let's see. Okay, so I want to bring this in, and I am actually thinking about using both sides of this. Let's see. What are my colors again? Because I have that, and then what's this one? Oh, no. Oh, no. Listen to me. No. All right. So let's see if we want this. No, we do not want that. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Okay. So we're going to do a piece here that is 4 inches by 5.25. Okay. So we just need one of these. So we have that. It's going to go on the card front. Okay. And then we have the white for the inside. All right. I got my little notes here giving me some direction. All right. So then I need another piece. And I'm going to get one more of this. I think I want to use this other side. And we are going to have this piece is going to be 3 3/8. Yeah, 3 3/8 by 2 3/4. So I want the lightest part of this. So I think I might trim from this direction. So 2 3/4. So, I don't know. Is that light enough? Well, we'll keep going and see if we have to change that. We might have to change that because I'm going to go ahead and trim one of these down. So 3 3/8. By 2 3/4. So let's see if I trim some of this off here. And need a little more. I don't know if I can make it work, but we're going to try. Let's see here. Oh, I think we just got it. All right, I think that's going to be better for this. Yes. I think that works much, much better. All right, so just moving some of those things out of the way. Okay. And then we are going to need some of the hearts again. This time we're not going to color them. But I did see somebody do something that I thought was really cool to give it extra dimension is they layered them. And since I have so many, we're going to do that. And I'm going to pull this sentiment flag out too. Little banner. All right, so I think that's everything I need, except I need one of the hearts. So let's see. Because I don't think that matches at all. And this big heart might be just flat out too big, but we're gonna pull it out and just see what we get. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got. So I'm gonna set the inside piece aside. I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. So I like to figure that out. All right. So this piece is going about right there. And what I was actually thinking is that this might be able to go on here. Like so. I don't necessarily think that's bad. If I move that up, then I can move it more to the center. Then I was going to use these coming across here. And what I saw was somebody did with dimensionals, they layered these together and it just gave it more dimension. Oh, you're making a birthday card for your sister. Oh, that's so sweet. Awesome. And I like how that looks, actually. And then we might just put a little sentiment up here. We'll see. We'll see. I like that. So let's see how this looks. I think that looks good. And I have some rhinestones. I was thinking we could put rhinestones across there. All right, so let's go ahead and start to put this together. All right, so I'm gonna burnish our case, and this is a petal pink. And this is Calypso Coral. So I'm thinking we will go ahead. I think we'll build this first on here to decide what else I might want to do. So I was actually planning to make this lower, but this heart is really big. And so I think I'm just going to move it up so it looks a little bit more proportioned. And I'm going to glue this down. On here. So let's just do that much and get it kind of equal on all sides. There. So we have that coming through. I guess we could just turn this. And then we get that other little heart in there. That's kind of cute. I think that's a good plan. All right, so I'm going to glue this down too. All right. Like so. Very fun. All right, so let's see. Once again, I need to trim this off to get the right shape over here. So there. So I'm gonna have 4 hearts. That's what we're gonna do. Now I need this again. And put it right here. And trim. Okay. So now this, move these out of the way. Off to the side, off to the side. So here, let's see. I wonder if I can just use this little edge here. It's not too big. Well, I may have to trim it so that I can use each one of these. There we go. And there and there. All right, so let's take these off, the covers off there, and let's put this together. So just laying that right on top of the other one. So that's how that looks. See, it looks really cool, actually. I think it gives it a nice dimension. And it's going to look really great. Okay, so we are going to have that on here. And what can we put? Maybe I want that other label. Where do I have that? I think I have one more. One more will be perfect for us to just use on here. I think it fits better. And then I can put "You're My Favorite" on here. So let me get my foam mat. And let's see. Let's see. We're going to use the red. The real red. Okay. And let's just get the sentiment stamped on here. Ta-da. All right, so perfect. Perfect. Huh. I wonder if we could use just a small amount of this. If I cut this, and we just put a little tiny bit of this gold on here. Because I don't want a big amount, so I'm just going to trim this in half. And of course, this is not easy to even tell where I am cutting, to be honest. I'm trying to stay in the middle as best I can. But this is like a little webbing, and so there isn't a straight line amongst it, so it won't matter. But I think with the gold foil on there, that this would be a nice little add to it. So let's just see here how we can, if I pull it really tight. So I'm going to wrap it around here. I'm going to twist it so that it is not trying to lay flat. Although I don't know that that's going to really help because it just wants to lay flat. All right. I think it'll be fine. And there we go. So we're going to have this fun little gold bow kind of thing on here behind the hearts. I think that'll be good. So just a little bit of a gold bow on here. And then actually I think I might put these hearts kind of off to the side. So let's see if I can scrunch this up a bit. Ta-da! I'm going to use a little glue dot because it'll get covered up to kind of bunch that up right there. All right. So there we go. That's what I want. It's for that to get bunched up. All right. So now I'm going to put these on right here. All right. And I'm going to use the glue dots for this because they have dimension already with the layering in between. And so let's just get one more glue dot. There we go. All right, so now let's get this straight here. It's going to go right there. All right, so that's our front, and then we're going to add our sentiment on here. And I think I can just put it off the side like so, and then trim it. So let me just glue this down. There we go. And that's going to be what we'll put onto the card base right here. Well, I like the little gold trim. That's a nice little add. And then we'll add some of the sequin hearts as well and tie it all together. All right, so we have this right here. I'm just gonna so that's that. Looks good. All right, so I was thinking we could put some of these little tiny hearts on here. Very cute. What do you think? Do you love it? I love it. All right. All right, and then I'm going to add a bigger one right up here. There we have that. Very cute. Very cute. All right, so let me fix the inside of our card. So you're my favorite. I don't know that I need to do anything. However, I could add some of the little paper. Let's see. Maybe stamp a heart. Where's that paper? Five and a quarter. If we just did like a half an inch. and stamp heart. Let's open one. Maybe add this in here. And one of these little babies. Cute, very cute. So there we have our inside, just like that. And that's the front of our card. Awesome. All right. So I love how this came out. So we have two really fun cards, and we just brought in some cardstock using stamps and some of the elements from the kit, brought in this gold trim, and have really fun cards. You know, yes, they're full of hearts, but I tell people you're my favorite all year long, so I don't have to only use these on Valentine's Day. And that is one thing I love about this, you know? So, thank you so much for joining today. And if you liked what you saw here, if you're catching the replay, I would love for you to like my page or subscribe if you're watching from YouTube. And join me on Sundays here for Think Creatively Sunday Live. And hey, Susan, you watching the Super Bowl? We're just wrapping up. And so if you catch the replay, leave me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. And if you would like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, there is information in the description of this video for you to sign up. I'd love to spoil my Paper Pumpkin subscribers with Happy Mail every month. And so I would love to have you join. Just the commercials. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. Yeah, they came out really nice. You know, sometimes I do better when I have no plans. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great week ahead. And I will see y'all next Sunday. Bye.